Testing. Check.
Well, Mike, that you had that experience, and then through your career, you can inspire guys like Francis, you know?
Thousands, millions of guys.
Of course, of course.
Because I believe inspiration is not just about you inspire people not just in boxing but in everything. Some guy who maybe has struggled as a lawyer or journalist or whatever or entrepreneur, he might listen to your story, look out to you, and then be inspired by. And there is a lot of people out there like this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just like when you were talking about those guys, you keep your hands up. You know why you keep your hands up? Because if you don't keep your hands up, look what happened to the guys you knocked out. They didn't keep their hands up, and so what happened to them,
Exactly.
right? Keep your hands up.
And that is life in general,
Yeah.
because
In life, you gotta keep your
hands
guards up. In
Yeah.
life, your guards, your conscious guard.
Yeah.
Keep it up in life.
yeah. I didn't have opportunity to do boxing until I was 22. That was the first time I walked to the boxing gym. I was 22 years old.
How did you get there?
Very interesting, because I was this motorcycle taxi in Africa.
Oh, yeah.
I was doing it.
Wow, dude.
Yes, and at some point I'm like, so I cannot do this all my life, and how about my dream? I'm like, and this I've been working on this, been working in my mind for a very long time, and at 22 I'm like, okay, I'm done, because I left school. I was 17, so it was 5 years after. I'm like, it's been 5 years. What did I do exactly? Nothing. And like, I'm gonna chase my dream. Then I saw that motorcycle. Oh, my family, everybody said, this guy lost his mind. Please help Francis. Francis is going crazy. He sold his bike to go box.
Yeah.
What is boxing? What the hell is boxing? I'm like, I don't know exactly what the hell is boxing, but I know what is my dream, and I'm gonna try it. There is no guarantee that I'm gonna succeed. I mean, to be honest, there was no guarantee. There was not even. I can't even blame them to don't believe in me, because they was just realistic, And but I was so bummed out that I cannot do this. Then I saw the bike. I'm like, damn, I don't care about it. Let's go do it. Then I'm like, you should keep doing your job, finding wife, do this. I'm like, and have kids, and they have the same miserable life as me, being ashamed in front of their friend all the time. No way. I'm going to try something different. And that's how I worked to the boxing. I was 22 years old. And what I found...
Was it a boxing gym by you? Close to where you lived? Or?
No.
Oh, it must have been awful. It must have been like on the grass, on the ground, or a ring on the ground, on the dirt or something.
No, that's why I saw my bike, because growing up, I have a dream to become a martial artist since when I was a kid. I never loved being a huge soccer fan, as soccer is famous in my country, but never had a chance to have somewhere to train. Karate, boxing, nothing. 100 miles away around, there were nothing to train. You know. Yeah. So I grew up with this frustration, and I was always expecting somebody to come there and do something. I don't know who, but just come there and do something who could allow me to be able to train. Yeah. And then I saw my bike, and when I walked to the gym, I find out how interesting is boxing. It's not just about fight. It's not just about go there knocking people out, but it's about to know how to fall down and stand up.
Game.
Fighting's
thinking. Fighting's not for tough people. They shouldn't be fighters.
Yeah.
Tough people shouldn't be fighters. So only smart people should be fighters, because it's a thinking game. It's not a tough man game.
Yeah.
So first time you ever boxed, 22?
No, Yes, 22. I was 22 because
What
after a
made
few
you
months.
what made you think that you wanted to be in the UFC? Who did you see fight in the UFC?
So, to be honest, I didn't know UFC at the
Yeah.
time. I didn't know what was UFC. I mean, I have saw UFC a few times on TV, but I didn't even have TV. Maybe sat in some bar and saw see a UFC fight, and I was like, okay, I don't know what is that, but let's move on. Until I went in France, like in 2013. That was my first time. Then I walked to the gym. I didn't. I was homeless at the time because I didn't have nobody, no money. I just came out to Morocco. That I have been there for 1 year. Then I
Did they
moved.
treat you nice in Morocco?
Oh hell no.
No, they don't. Black people's a motherfucker, right? It's hard to be black in the world, huh?
Not only that you're black, but you're poor. You're there. You're
Oh,
like
shit.
miserable. You know. You don't even have clothes. You don't have what to eat.
Smell like shit. You
Smell
bad.
like shit. Sometimes you don't. You can do like 2 weeks without
Shower?
take a shower and all those things. So oh no, it's a really mental game.
Listen,
you have to be strong in your
Poorest-
mind.
The poorest section in America is a heaven to somebody from Africa, huh?
Yes, and
heaven.
and that's exactly what happened when I went in
Poorest
France.
section in America is heaven. Is heaven to the African. It's heaven. The poorest motherfucker. Just think of L.A. The poorest, the homeless, with all the downtown, with all the homeless that he's eating off the street. That's heaven to him. That's heaven.
That's exactly what happened when I went in France. Because when I went in
You
France,
look at those people and say, get them the fuck out of here. What are these people doing here? But to him, this is fucking heaven. People you can talk to, they got food out here. Man, fuck that. I don't even have to work. I'm eating every day. You know, imagine if I start begging. I might become a millionaire. Imagine you got your sign out there, and the next thing you know, somebody in a Rolls Royce come pick you up at the end of the day and take you home.